How's it going, everybody? It's Word here with another video, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a really new army to my attention. Maybe you guys have seen this. I'll give the credit to Catalyst, Clash of Clans. I've seen him use it, but also Ricky. Ricky was #1 in Canada. Yeah, he still is. And you see me #6 right here, but he's #1 in Canada with this army. It's unbelievable. You're going to use a quick fireball as quick as you can because you don't have ice block. So 5 invis spells, maybe 1, maybe 2, but I like to save as many as I can. You're going to recall your Warden after he lands that fireball and drop him on the other side of the base just to cook with some furnaces. And then you've got a couple Yetis with some ice golems just to go with your heroes. The Spirit Fox is actually really important on the king to help him pass damage off because there's so many Yeti mites, fire mites, frost mites from the queen that the defenses are always kind of being tanked, that as soon as he passes off the damage, there is something to take it. And then you got the log launcher rolling through the core of the base with the Super Valk Yeti combo, and they're often with the queen with the Royal Champion and king flanking, but this attack's insane. I went 312 today with my first time ever using it, and like most of these attacks are so overkill. Some of them got a little close, but most of them are so overkill, and it's my first time ever using it. So if I can do anything to show you guys that this army is super strong, this was it, and I'm really happy that I got to. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. I got a giveaway coming shortly. Haven't decided yet what goal I want, if I want to be 3,500 or 4K or something like that, but we're almost at 3,000. Please subscribe so I can announce this giveaway. Thank you guys all so much for watching. My Discord is in the description if you want to join, and for Fireball Rocket Loons coaching. But you know what? This army is absolutely cooking. I got it linked below, and yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you all after the hits. Peace. All right, first attack with this new army. I'm kind of excited for this, not gonna lie. A little nervous that it might not work as well as it did for me in testing, but I feel like it should. Wouldn't see why not. And I want to fireball this X-Bow, so I'm gonna start my Warden here. What you got to do is look for the log launcher value. So for me, that's coming all the way through this monolith. And once I find the value, I got to set that up. So I'm gonna fireball just this X-Bow, maybe get the scatter shot, and then I can walk down behind this X-Bow. And I feel like that's some really good value. So that's going to be my plan right here. Yeah, I'm going to try to do that. Warden's walking. Sometimes I like to go with as little invis as possible, like hopefully 0. So I think on this one I'm not going to need one. I'm going to wait for him to target it just to be certain that I don't hit the multi-arch or anything, which wouldn't be bad either, but just to be confident right there. So that's going to land. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Now Warden continues to walk. Probably around 2 minutes seems to be the time that I like to start my next phase, so I'll just recall right there to make that a little bit of a cleaner path. Don't know if I actually needed to. I feel like I did though. And then yeah, like I said, gotta line this up through here. Yeti, 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 Furnace, Queen. I think I started that maybe too early. Gonna get another Furnace for the Warden, because yeah, I feel like now my log launcher is getting a little bit too far ahead. Oops, I think I put that a little too early. Next time I'll delay that a bit. But how are we looking, chat? I don't know. There's the Royal Champion down the flank. Kind of use her like that, and then as she like dies, you can recall her and use those invis like I was talking about, and that does really, really well. So I think Furnace will cook down there. Ooh, that's not good for me because the rocket balloons will kill the Yeti and kind of negate its value, but it's all right. Royal Champion. Oh, Warden, you can't die. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I got to revive the Warden. He always has to stay up in your attack. So I might fail this one because I let my Warden die, which meant I had to use some spells on him. You don't want that to happen, so that's not ideal, but you do need him alive because of how much base he needs to get. So I did have to use the revive on him, but I think that means I might fail this base, unfortunately, because I wasn't able to revive the Royal Champion. I'm going to use some Super Barbs right here to help save an invis spell, and I might be able to invis my Queen and still save this one. It looks like I might be able to go through. So guys, even though I messed that up and didn't be able to revive my Royal Champion because, yeah, I messed up by letting my Warden die and you need him to survive, we're still going to get this triple, assuming I don't time fail, but I think this Furnace is helping with that. I added some archers to try to help against time failing, but low-key, I feel like most attacks, they're still not helping too much because just by the way it happens to work out, like all the buildings are always protected, like right here, all this is just protected and whatnot. So it doesn't often, I feel like, work out anyway, but it's still, I don't know, it's at least the idea. It will help on some attacks clean up. But I think we're getting the triple right here with the Giant. I'll invis him to really help out. But yeah, he should clean up this gear tower. And we're going to get the triple, even though I couldn't even revive my RC. So attack did not even go to plan, and there's still a 3-star on the first one. But hopefully we can make it a lot cleaner. Okay, let's try to make this a little cleaner than the last one was. And same as last one, I think I really like the log launcher through 12. And also the fireball down at the bottom here is really nice to get rid of maybe these heroes if I could line that up well. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to go with the Warden down here. I want to try to use as little invis as possible, like I said last time. So I'm going to let him walk up until the gear tower just to be certain that he's hitting it. And then I think one Quake can deal with that. So I might have to use one invis to make sure my Warden stays alive. And then I'll Quake. But I don't want him to take too long on this King, and he just might. All right, Warden, what are we doing? Okay, he's still alive for now. Sometimes this is really awkward with how he does his pathing. Also, I don't like when he's this far out. The Minion Prince, I was going to say, followed him, and so I can't fireball him. But he did go back, so I could hit a nice fireball on him, which is good. But Headhunter comes in right there. Okay, we're going to clean up the hero, so that's really nice right there. Now, Warden, I want to take down this air defense. And just what's awkward, I'd say, is this is a little bit weird pathing with, like, you know, how my Warden's going to come in from the left, heroes from the top and whatnot. But I think it'll work out pretty nicely. So Warden's going to take out the Builder Hut, hopefully next. Then I'll recall him. Yep. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, I didn't even let that go down. But need to start with the next phase of the attack. So there's that. Now I'm going to send in that right there. Queen, I want to come in from the top side with the Furnace. I'm just going to come in, straight from 12. I'm going to Quake early because I need that wall to open up. King's going to come in on the side right here. And honestly, what works really well, guys, is like the Fire Mites. There's like, how do I say this? Fire Mites, Frost Mites, and Yeti Mites all together. Like all those Mites just do a really good job of tanking all the defenses. Unfortunately, on this one, we're not actually funneling as well. Like I feel like right now I'm about to rage my Warden, but my Queen went outside, which doesn't usually happen, so that's not ideal. The King's going inside though, at least. But yeah, I feel like the Queen's not going to do very much on this attack because she's going to pull my Warden, which isn't ideal, and then kind of suck in. Okay, so what happens right here? Super Yeti's going to the core, but yeah, Queen can't get into the base because of how it's lined up. The good news though is that I got to revive my World Champion while she's in there so that while the Invis Tower is down, she can go get that. I think that was a really good play by me. World Champion doesn't. Okay, she goes around. That's not good. I was hoping she went for the Town Hall. She didn't quite yet. King's in there, though, and he's helping with the Royal Champion in the core. They're working on the Town Hall. And then honestly, I just needed the Invis Tower to go down because the Warden will triple this. I just needed to make sure the Invis Tower couldn't mess up my attack. So now that that's not messed up, we're going to get the triple. And honestly, for how easy this army is to work, like literally I just spammed everything from 12 o'clock. Queen went around randomly. King went over here, World Champion from the other side. And we're just tripling, like 2 for 2 pretty easily, not going to lie. That's crazy. Okay, now we get in the next one. And this is sometimes an interesting base, right? Like this is one I feel like that sometimes can give me trouble. But okay, on the last one, like I went for a fireball that would be like the burst mortar and then started my Warden over here. But then the problem came where my Warden ran into the Queen. So I'm actually going to fireball the corner to start. And then hopefully I can hit the Queen with the fireball. I'm going to try and time that. And if I can hit this multi-archer tower to get these couple defenses, Warden can walk up to the spitter. I might place him again at 12. I feel like then he'll cook that whole section, and I can come in from 6 a little bit easier. So I might try and do that. Yeah, I think that'll work better for me. So right here, just kind of walking. I want to hit the multi-archer tower. I think that'll be next target. And what I've been doing is kind of like, I won't use the Quake on the Ricochet Cannon because there's no Builder Huts. So it should die eventually. You know, it won't right away. But I feel like it's worth saving the Quake for the Log Launcher especially. Right there, we're looking good. Yeah, we kill the Queen because we timed that well, so that's nice. And I want to put my Warden at 12 o'clock, like I said, so I don't want him to walk too far, but I'll let him get the air defense, just furthering help the funnel, I guess. If I could pull the Poison Tower as well, that wouldn't be too bad, but I don't know if any more boogers are going to come out. There's another one. I might recall, but leave the booger, because I'm hoping the booger can pull the Poison Tower. Okay, I actually caught that Black Mine. That's insane. Poison Tower didn't get pulled. That's okay. That would have been a lot to ask for. Okay, Log Launcher will come in right from the very corner. I'm going to go King around the flank right here. How's Warden doing? He's all right. I'm going to Quake right here to open up the walls for my Queen. And, okay, this is what I'm going to do differently. Sometimes I've seen Catalyst, the guy who I said came up with this army using the World Champion between. I've been using her on the flank, but I feel like on this one, because of where my Warden is, this flank, I don't want the World Champion to go right to the Warden. I'd rather it go to the core right here. So that's what I'm going to do is let the World Champion cook up in the core. Going to go in with that right there. There's a poison. I just got to make sure my Warden stays alive. Through the rage, he should be good, though, on the gear tower. Yep, he is. That's really nice for me. And, yeah, now Queen's in the core. and Warden's doing his thing. And this is what's nice is right now that we're separated nicely, the Phoenix shouldn't pull the Warden. Yep, nice. So that's good. So Warden's cooking on the Town Hall. He's doing his thing. Town Hall's going to drop. And then I got a Queen ability soon, though. And I'm going to need the Queen to get some good value on this one because the Warden's stalling for a bit. And I'm running a little low on time. So, yeah, Queen's going to have to definitely do her fair share of the heavy lifting on this one. But I see where the World Champion is, which is I got to keep an eye on. Now I'll pop her because she'll walk with the Warden and really help out. And I feel like we should be good on this one, guys. 2 more Super Barbs, 2 more Headhunters just to burst down the World Champion. And yeah, at this point, there's not much base left in my World Champion. Look at the Electro Boots right here, just clearing up the base. We're going to swag 3 Invis spells in this guy. Like, yeah, I'm not going to lie. This attack is so easy, and I'm using this in the top 300 of Legends like this, guys. Okay, next base is looking a little different. Obviously, Gigabomb in here is a little tough. Sometimes getting your World Champion to hit the Gigabomb is a really, really nice play, so won't really be getting to do that on this one. But I do have a nice idea on this one. I think fireballing this Ricochet Cannon would be really nice. What's the best way to do that? I think I'll just start my Warden from up here is what I'm going to do. Now that something's tanking, I don't even know what's tanking right there, but... Okay, Warden's taking down this. I just want him to fireball this Ricochet Cannon to get the X-Bow, and then I'll get him to walk around the base. So right here he goes in. There's the fireball. Okay, I'm actually just going to recall right there. That balloon should do that. And then, yeah, Warden right here. Okay, nice balloon. Yeah, saving this Earthquake I think is really helpful. So Catalyst was running 3, but I found a little bit more value bringing another Invis. And I think, yeah, as many times as you can save them, do that. So I'm going to get in a 3rd Furnace to really just lessen the need of attention for my Warden. And yeah, Log Launcher all the way from 12 as far as I can put it. I'm going to go around the base right here with this. A couple Barbs to help funnel as well. Always do really well. Headhunter. I'm kind of hoping my Warden or my, what do I call it? King goes around. Yeah, it looks like he will, which is nice. And my Queen can tuck in. So that's a really nice, I guess, order of events, or I don't know what to call it. Maybe that's what you call it. But I think sometimes, okay, I got to start my World Champion earlier. You don't want her to be too late. I think I could have went in with, what is it? Oh, the Yeti with the World Champion. Sometimes having the tank for her just really helps out with keeping her alive. So maybe I could have done that, but at the same time, we're looking pretty good right here. I just don't know how deep in the core I'm going to get. I'm going to invis the Queen. Okay, that was only a clone, but I wanted to get down the Multi-Inferno. Doesn't look like we will. But Royal Champion, look at the Royal Champion, guys. She is just cooking through this base, and not going to lie, I'm going to rage her up. I might swag the revive. Okay, I definitely will at this point. Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to let her die and then revive. I'm just going to let her take this out under rage. And, yep, there's another triple. I think that's 4 for 4, guys, with this absolute spam of a Fireball army. The revive is something I wanted to add into Rocket Loons for a bit, but I feel like you need the spells to keep the Warden alive. And the Furnaces honestly do a good job. So this army has been absolutely unreal. We're going to swag the revive up here on the enemy minion prince. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get dead. And overkill triple. Honestly, this is unreal. Guys, this is crazy. I can't even lie. Okay, guys. Oh, nice. We get our first experience with the Hook Tower. This is the base that I struggled against twice yesterday with Rocket Loons. So we're going to get firsthand an experience with how this is going to work out, guys. This is something that I'm excited for is, yeah, I want to see how this one works out because how much I struggled with it. But do I want to... Okay, let me think about this for a second because I could go for the same Fireball I did. No, I think I'm going to stick to my strategy here, which is fireballing this corner. I'll recall up to the top. There is a clan castle, so I'll need to pay attention to that. But going to come in from 6 o'clock and get the Royal Champion into here because her like spears will shoot way behind the Gigabomb. And by the time she hits it, I'll be into Phoenix mode. And yeah, that usually works out really well for me is to let the Royal Champion in Phoenix tank the... what do you call that? Tank the Gigabomb. That usually works out really well because otherwise the Gigabomb is pretty strong. So I'm going to let my Warden take this out for free, the Fire Spitter, because that'll be on my heroes. So that's actually some really good value. And then, yeah, I'm going to place him all the way at 12 again. So I'm going to wait for this to go down. And one more. Okay, there it goes. Going to stay away. One thing that I feel like is missing from the Rocket Loon armies is just without the recall, you do struggle against, you know, sometimes these bases that have... okay, how do I want to funnel in the king, maybe like that. There's the king. A furnace I like to put in with these troops. And yeah, there's Royal Champion between, which is something that Catalyst was doing. But as I was saying, the recall can really help against these hook tower bases. I'm just not really sure how well I wanted to use them, or like if it was really worth it. But in this army, it works well, so I'm going to keep using it. Yeah, the furnaces also do a really, really good job protecting the wardens, so I don't mind that. I think I'm going to go queen ability right here because she's about to die. King got hooked in. Okay, guys, this is literally going to perfection. You can't ask for anything better than the king getting hooked in. Except, hear me out. Now that the king got hooked, it kind of takes away the value for the log launcher and Yeti. So with my Royal Champion being on the right side, I feel like that actually might not be a good thing. I'm going to invis right here, though. Try to get the queens to take out the town hall. Yeah, they're going to do that with no more spells. Got to make sure my warden stays alive. But if I recall right now, the problem is my Royal Champion's going to go to the ricochet cannon. And I kind of need her to go all the way to this left side. So I'm going to wait for this to go down. Maybe even for the warden to get the gear tower down, which I'll just invis on, because he cannot die right here. Otherwise, I fail. And then, yeah, okay, there's some archers. You're going to see the archers already helping, so I do like the value. And then, yeah, right here, we're going to go in. I got to invis again. I can't risk him dying. Going to invis on the Royal Champion and rage. And, yeah, guys, we're going to see if this can go through for me with only one more invis spell. There it is. Oh, warden dies, though. What the heck is that? No, guys, I think we failed this. I don't know if the healers can keep up. They might jump into the rage here. Come on, come on. Get in the rage. Oh, my goodness, guys. Okay. I think this one was kind of lucky, not going to lie. Wow. I don't know if I deserved that one. Okay, the king getting hooked in actually wasn't good because, like I said, if I was expecting the king to get hooked in, which maybe I should have went Royal Champion over here because she walked into kind of the same area and just died doing no value. So that was not worth it, to be honest. If I see a hook tower, I'm going to go Royal Champion on the flank from now on. Okay, guys, let's keep this going right now. We're 5 for 5, and this is Carry Esports. Okay, log launcher from 12, once again looking really good. I feel like similar to the last couple, if I do go for the recall down at 6, that'd be looking pretty good. Okay, guys, this one's going to be a little bit more textbook like I was trying to do in the last one. Yeah, I think that's going to work out really nice on this one for me. So I'm going to fireball this flank. And the key is going to be same thing. I want the Royal Champion to the Giga Bomb. So I'm going to get my Queen from 12, Royal Champion here, King here to push her in. And Warden's going to go in from 6 with some furnaces, and that'll really help. But I need a fireball. I was actually hoping to fireball the Fire Spitter to get the Expo that will be shooting my Warden. But at this point, this is what I'm hitting, and I don't mind that because it's quick, and I love the quick fireballs. And yeah, I guess I'll just take that right there. So thank you very much. I'll take your fireball. And saving the invis spells is so crucial in this attack, so I'll do that as much as I can. Take down the gold storage here just to help the funnel later into the attack. Oh, okay, I didn't even get it down. Warden all the way at the bottom. Going to get one furnace. I want to put another in later, but I can't quite yet. But now, as I said, going to go in for this, here, all the way from the corner. Yeti and Royal Champion actually just try and save a bit of spears maybe. And then, yeah, I'll wall break in my king. Okay, how's Queen doing? Or Warden, sorry. He's doing all right. Oh, Royal Champion, I forgot to spear. Shoot. Okay, I speared way too late right there. That's my mistake. I hope it doesn't cost me. I forgot I needed the ability right away. It might because she's going to die right here, but I think that's all right. I did manage to save a bit of value for her, so she's going to be all right. I want her to go into this core, though, and she is doing that, so that's nice for me. Also, I'm going to rage right here just as I fight the king because don't want my Warden dying. Mass Rocket Balloon CC. Okay, king ability right there. Does it go in? Oh, wow, that spiky ball is unreal. Okay, I got an invis right here. How are we looking even? Okay, queen abilities in the core. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. I got 3 invis spells. The core is going crazy on everything in there. My Royal Champion's on the left, which usually is what I like. But on this particular one, I don't think so, guys. I got to use her a little earlier because this Town Hall is going to wreck my Warden otherwise. I'm trying to even use Super Barbs to tank the Town Hall, guys, because, yeah, I definitely need some help right here on these Expos. My Warden is taking too much damage. Oh, no. Okay, Royal Champion. I'm not going to invis her because I need her to take a bit of damage, like I said, from the Warden. And this one's going to be a little close. I'm going to invis her now because I need her to stay alive. I don't think I'm going to get this one. Shoot. So I think I'll fail. I guess I'd say on this one, I didn't spear really early, so my Royal Champion lost a lot of health for no reason. Which, I mean, I can't say it's the reason I failed, but it's never nice to lose health for no reason. So I could have had her really healthy, and then after that, maybe she could have got more value for me. So the king and queen, maybe I should have spent an invis when they were in that core. I didn't really see what value they were on, so those were a couple of things I probably would have done differently. I don't think I'll get this one. Obviously, it's getting closer than I even thought, but I don't think I can burst through. Oh, that was really weak, actually. I was not expecting that to be so weak. I still don't think I'll get this one, though. Even if it's like a 99, I won't be disappointed because I don't think it should have been this close. So, yeah, it probably will be a 99 on this unless it's one shot. Yeah. So, like, sure, that's really weak, but, like, I don't even think I deserve to be that close. So, I don't mind that. Okay, getting the next one, and this is Carrie, actually, from Carrie Esports, with a very, very similar base to the last one. And, okay, this one, like I was saying on the last, I'll pay more attention to my queen in here because she might need to get down all those fire spitters and stuff. So, I'll pay a little more attention to her and what value she's going to get. But I'm going to go for the same approach, which is fireball onto... See, I want to hit the X-bow because it will rain on my warden like it did at the end there with just a little bit too much value, in my opinion. But I guess this is what I'll have to do for now. But... Okay, Warden is walking. I might just hit the multi-arch once again because, like I said, it's just so much easier. And you don't have an ice block in this army, so you kind of got to take the easy fireballs. That's definitely closer. I'll fireball right there. Actually, I'll quake again because that one's a little too close. No, dude, I didn't even get it anyway. I should have saved that because the quake to help the log launcher is kind of needed because it has to go through so much. But I guess that means instead what I'm going to do is walk this whole compartment. So I don't want to pull the clan castle, but I need to get that ricochet cannon down. Okay, I don't actually feel like I need to, but I want to. Yeah, Warden's doing his thing. I'm going to invis once. I just don't want to forget about my Warden if I start the next phase, but I also got to start the next phase. Okay, I'll poison the furnace right there. Warden gets that. That's enough for me. Now I'll recall. Start the furnace. Okay, queen, log launcher as far away as I can. I'll go royal champion through that side. So, king, yeti, couple barbs, ice golem, a furnace. How's Warden doing? Okay, he's fine. What can I go for? I'll save a yeti right here, royal champion and spear. Just want to use that right away. I kind of forgot last time and that didn't work so well. So, I'll pop it right away. Log launcher is still full health, which is good because I do need it to penetrate pretty deep into this one. How are we doing, Warden? King's taking a lot of health right here from the gear tower. I'll pop ability onto all those big defenses. I'm going to rage right here. Warden's doing pretty well, but I think a headhunter got sniped right there by Crusher Mortar. Okay, there's queen ability, or whatever you call it. Yeah, queen ability. She's in the core, so I'm watching to see if I need anything more. The rage just dropped from the Super Valk. I feel like usually that goes off earlier. And I don't know, I feel like on this base, it's the same as the last time. There's too much damage here on my Warden. That it's getting way too close. Royal Champion's on the Town Hall, though, trying her best. We got a Headhunter here on the Minion Prince, so Minion Prince goes down, which is really nice. 3 Invis. I think my Royal Champion can get this. The Giants with the Warden, which is nice because it's tanking. And we're on this X-bow. And then my Royal Champion, I think, should be able to go in through that side. Oh, wall break right here. Maybe I should have wall broken for the Giant, but I don't think so. And then, yeah, right here, I'm going to revive the Royal Champion. Going to Invis both of them. And I think we'll triple this one. So I don't know if I like that approach by going in from that corner after, like, with the revive, but it did work on this one, and I feel like pretty well. So Giant is doing well up top right there, and then I'm going to get 2 barbs just to help tank for the Royal Champion. She might actually go down anyway, but even if she does, okay, look at that, even though they tanked enough of that multi-arch to help her get it. But even if she went down, it just meant my Warden could go through it quicker by taking damage. So there's a nice triple, and let's get in the final hit. All right, time for the last hit of the day. Lava Kings again, similar to base to the one I hit earlier with the Giga Bomb here again. Okay, this doesn't have the hook tower, so I'm going to go with the Royal Champion not on the flank, I think is what I want to do, but I'm not certain yet. I want to go for the same approach, though, with the Warden here and then recall him to the top side because he does really well on the top side on this base specifically. This is the one that I got kind of lucky tripling on the far side, and I feel like if I had sent the Warden with the Rage at the top and then saved the Invises, that would have been better than what I ended up doing, but you live and you learn, so now we get another chance at it, and we'll see if we do just that. But Warden's actually on the multi-arch tower, so Fireball should go there. I was a little worried that maybe he had walked up to that, so it wasn't going to target it because he just happened to go get it, but last one I got the Spitter for free. I'm actually not going to get that on this one, so that's a little bit unfortunate because that is some nice value, but it's not the value I need. I'm not letting my Warden get his last shot off, but okay, saved a bunch of black mines, but that's all I got. 2 furnaces are down. So on this one, I think World Champion I'll send in from 3. So I'm going to go in with Queen, that all the way. That's right there, that's right there. King with a wall break. Yeah, World Champions from 3. Another Yeti, there's that. How's Warden doing? He's still alive. Got more furnaces for him shortly. I'm going to Quake right here. Maybe I should have done that early because I might have missed out on some value, but it's all right. Going to get a furnace down. I usually like to do that. I don't know why I was a little slow getting that one down. Another furnace up top right there. Okay, there's the Queen ability to really help out. I kind of want to invis right there. I will then. It might make my log launcher, yep, cooked, but I wanted the queens to do a little bit more. Okay, king ability right here. Just does pretty well. Now Warden is got a lot of value, so I got to rage him up because he's got to get through pretty heavy chunk of the base right here. Royal Champions on the right side once again, which is I think what I like, but also similar to the last one, right? My Warden, I don't know if I'm going to have time to get through this one. So I have 4 invis, which is always nice, but yeah, there's an ice golem going to be coming towards my Warden, or maybe not my Warden, but over here. Going to get a super barb, so we should take that down. Okay, I feel like I got to get a double charge going here, and then I might be able to get this one, but oh, nice. We actually did some decent damage to the gear tower already. I didn't know that, but going to revive right there just to help on the storage as well with the aura. Now I can invis, and we'll start my little 4 invis double charge right here, so Royal Champion's making her way into the base. I got a poison ready for the enemy queen right there. Oh, nice. I don't know. I think the Warden sniped the gear tower. That's actually huge for me. So Warden is being absolutely OP right there. I have 3 headhunters that I'm not really able to get onto the queen. So right here, look at the poison spell really do its work. So there's a nice triple, and we're going to end 312, which honestly, if you think about it, that's always a really good day, and this is my first day using this army. So if you don't think that this army is unreal, like no clickbait, this army is actually unbelievable. And yeah, we're going to go out of this one and show you. That's plus 312, first time using this army with a 99 is my only fail. Like, we're going to be going plus 36 on a day I thought I was getting crushed on defense. You need to use this army. It is unbelievable, and I can't stress it enough. I'm really happy I got to bring this to you guys today and bring it hopefully to your attention. But super easy fireball, save those invis for the back end revive, and you're going to crush these bases, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.